Yes, people, we're back in another show. I'm John, and this afternoon I'll do the questions and answer Q&A. So if you've got any questions to ask us, then just fire us away, and I'll do the best I can. So if you do like the channel, please consider subscribing to it, and also subscribe if you're new. And the most important thing is I've got 800 subscribers from last week, so thank you very much for that. And I'm so proud of what I've done. I've done this about 18 months, and basically it's going to be a tough gig. Very, very tough to get all these subscribers coming on my channel and etc. So listen, again, thanks very much, and I appreciate that as well, guys. So without further ado, before I do that, just got a bit of breaking news that Sarah Harden, one of the singers from Girls Aloud, has sadly passed away today, age 39. So my condolences goes out to her family. She lost her fight against breast cancer, and my heart goes to Sarah. Rest in peace, pet, and let's hope God looks after you as well. So I do apologize. It's very sad news for the late Sarah Harden. So yeah, so let's bang onto the questions there. And first I've got Ben. I've got quite a few as well. So I can't get to the end of the questions. And Ben's, I was forced to get our mirror on, potentially getting a ban off FIFA for not taking part of the Pound Guys matches, even though the Premier League put a ban on players going to red listed countries. The guy cannot win, can he? Just cannot win at our sort of thing, you know. If you don't go, you're going to get banned. If you go, you're going to miss games anyway. So got to really come back. You have to quarantine yourself for a couple of days. And the guy just cannot win, can he? So me personally, he may as well stay here and just take the ban. And to be fair on me, I just do not think he's playing well whatsoever. He looks completely lost on the abuse system. So for me, if he does leave in January, maybe he don't perform, I'm not going to lose any sleep over this guy. But listen, I do love Miggy, but it has to be very good. And for me, I just don't think it's been good enough. Excuse me. So, Ben, which Italian side do you recommend following? For me, I'll support Juventus, but some cracking teams out there. You've got the Milan clubs, you've got Roma, you've got Lazio, Napoli, Atalanta are a decent side to support, and Juve. And it has been a good start for the old leader at the moment in time. 1 point first 2 games. The midfield doesn't seem right at all whatsoever. So, Juve has been in this situation before. They won the Scudetto, and yeah, let's hope that they push on. But I think stands in a minute. You got Inter, Lazio are doing really good as well, and even Napoli is up in the cuts as well. So I've got Ben. So when you be next to us in St. Park, hopefully in about a month's time, because I've got work commitments as well. But I will definitely be up. If I do come up to Newcastle, I'll let you guys know. And if you meet us, we go out for a drink. That's new problems are. And Carl had to laugh, and Newcastle fans support us for selling away or Trafford. But majority is going to the match next week. It will be going to watch Ronaldo. Well, I tell you what, I'm surely going to support that team, sort of thing. But listen, we're going to get absolutely slaughtered. Let's be real. I'm going to make a cut there. We're going to get beat by 5-0. And you heard it first. We're going to lose by 5-0 because we just haven't been good enough. And we're having a poor start. And Steve Bruce is not very happy with things at the moment in time. He ain't going to take Ashley on because he's not being backed in the transfer market. Of course he's not. He's not going to take him on because if he does that, he loses his job. So, yeah, like I said, big up to the Newcastle fans who go up to Old Trafford. I hope we have a fantastic time. Let's hope we get the result that we deserve, but I just cannot see it happening anytime soon. So, other than Ronaldo, is there any signings made in the Premier League you would have loved to see sign for Newcastle? Big Romelu Lukaku and Sancho. Yeah, I would have touched Lukaku all day long with a takeover, but he's also going to go to Chelsea. Yeah, and for me, I would have signed a couple of other players as well. Insigne for Napoli would have been a good signing. But can he make it to the Premier League? Can he cope with the Premier League? You just never know. But Koulibaly, I take as well. And do you know what? I'd take some good players at St. James's Park, but unfortunately, we're not going to get them anytime soon. It's a shame, but listen, it is what it is. And we're going to be in the Championship next season. I can tell you that for now. John, have you ever been to Italy to watch the games? And how do they compare to the English game? It's more technical, and so it's more exciting for me. Both teams have a goal. Even the lesser clubs have a real goal as well. And when you fight relegation, they put the heart and soul into it as well. I can remember a couple of seasons ago, Empoli had to beat Inter Milan to stay up, and they nearly took them out of the way or to get relegated as well. But there are some teams fighting for their lives who just stay up and give it a go. Unlike the teams here, Newcastle are the worst at that. Do you know what I mean? But for me, I've been to games as well. I've been to loads of places in Italy. I've been to Frosinone, Naples, Florence, Milan, Verona. I've been to Venice. Not to watch a match in Venice, but I've been to Bologna as well. And yeah, Spezia, I've done that. And yeah, the people are absolutely friendly to us. Absolutely fantastic. The best moment of my time when I went to Spezia, 1 December, and it's quite warm. And I absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. Went to the market as well for the match as well. Brilliant. And I also went to Furtus and Tala as well, which is not far from Genoa on the train. Which stadiums would you love to watch a match at the European game? I love to go to Nou Camp, Amsterdam Arena, Dortmund Stadium. Yeah, I'd love to do. But then I've got to go to Turin as well, by the way. I've got to do Turin. But the one I want to go to is the Bernabeu. I want to go to the Nou Camp as well. I'd like to go to Allianz Arena. And I want to go to these fantastic stadiums in the world. So, yeah. I mean, also, I wouldn't mind going to stadiums in America and for the World Cup. Absolutely fantastic. And Celtic Park, I've done that before as well. Celtic Park, what an awesome stadium. And the European match at iBox. Don't want to mention iBox. Thanks for that, indeed. Let's get that moved along. Which English players excites you at the minute? I still can't get on the Jack Grealish bandwagon just yet, as I think he's a football version of Tom Daly. Listen, I do like Phil Foden. I think he's lit, absolutely lit. I think he's a cracking player. Even Smith Rowe, I do like him as well, but he hasn't really fired up at this moment in time for Arsenal, yeah. But there are some canny English players around the globe. Well, Mason Greenwood, I quite like him. I think he's a decent lad. And obviously Harry Kane. And but the thing is, I mean, he's not really exciting, Harry Kane. Let's be real about it. But Phil Foden for me is the next best thing because he is so highly rated for Man City, and he's going to be absolutely dynamite in the years to come. What are your plans for the channel going forward? Lee, that's a good question. For me, I want to try and get some journalists, not just the local journals, but nationwide journals as well, to come on my chat as well, even pundits and radio as well. That's what I love to get as an open channel. So if they want to come on my chat, then I get them on, no problems that are. And the one I want to interview, which I think I've seen somewhere along the line, is John Gibson, which I'll comment on later on. So, yeah, that'd be amazing. How much is Jolin's worth? For me personally, just give him away. He ain't worth 40 million. I did say 15 million if they're lucky, but at the end of the day, right, I think he's going to end up on loan maybe next season or the season after that. And then that'd be 40 million wasted down the drain. So, and what do you make the ultra scene of Italian football? Would you like to see the English game be the same way instead of turning more and more into a global brand? Do you know what it is? I would like to see a singing section as well. When I go to the Italian games, they always have a curva, which is curva means standard Italian. They'll always have a curva behind the goal, and they sing for 90 minutes non-stop. Sampdoria, absolutely amazing. Inter Milan, brilliant. They got their own fan side with the Old Chest as well. Absolutely brilliant. Hellas Verona as well, hardcore as well. And the fans just fantastic. Genoa, Sampdoria, Genoa derby, absolutely amazing. Yeah. And the Derby della Capitale, the Rome derby, brilliant. For me, I do like Sampdoria and Curva Sud because I think they're amazing fans. Do you collect football memorabilia? I don't, mate. I don't collect football. I used to collect stickers when I was young, but I don't do it now, sort of thing. So I've got Lee as well. Have you asked about getting the literary John Gibson from the Chronicle on this channel? You know what? I think I texted Andrew Musgrove the other day and asked if I can get him on my chat. And I haven't heard anything from him yet. I mean, I watched the Everything's Black and White channel, and Andrew and John are always on that channel each and every week. And I tell you what, it's cool, it's fresh, and I tell you what, check him out. It's on there. John Gibson, what a guy. 81-year-old. He tells us straight. I could listen to him all day long. Absolutely amazing. He is a legend. You're absolutely correct. And what sort of music do you like listening to? I do like R&B. I do like the 80s stuff and the 90s. I like anything, really. Do you know what I mean? Just keep us going. But for me, I mean, I do like the year he's gone back my era sort of thing. So, yeah, for me, absolutely brilliant. And are you doing a watch along for the England Andorra match? I think that's on today. Is it on today? I think it's on now as I speak. So, probably not a day, because I must have left it too late. So, I'm not going to do it a day, unfortunately. But I'm sure there's others that's doing it as well. But for me, I'll not be doing that. But I'm definitely going to do the Newcastle Man U one next Saturday with Paul. And I'll be on air at around about 2:30. And I know it's a bit of a conspiracy, but do you think Ashley's wanted the club to get relegated to the Championship so that the takeover becomes an EFL problem, as we know how the EPL works? Me personally, I don't want to be in a Championship ever again. I really don't. Let's be real on it. I want to be in the Premier League. Bottom line is, right, if it's easier to pass it, then, and it takes it that way, okay, cool. Let's do it. Do you know what I mean? But I'm sure the Premier League will tell the EFL, right, not to pass them. Do you know what I mean? So I'm sure something's going to go on between the Premier League and the EFL, but I hope that is not the case. But if we do get relegated, as things stand, we'll not get back up in the Premier League for decades and decades and decades. Jason, big up to you, my guy. The takeover isn't and won't happen, and we should just stop talking about the takeover, as it always ends disappointment. It isn't happening. We're stuck with Ashley and Bruce for years to come. If that's the case, right, I'll tell you something. We better off getting relegated. Do you know what I mean? And let's hope that Ashley and Bruce, if they're still there, just learn from this. Do you know what I mean? But the club is just a dead club. It is an absolute dead club. We are a banter club. We are a joke of a club. We really, really are. And I tell you what, I would not be surprised we're going to end up having under 23 players playing for us next season. So get yourself prepared. Let's go for Steve. And Steve will be okay. He supports Lazio, and that's his club. And better funny, you should say that Steve, that club's thinking about following given that one of the all-time greats played for them is Gaza, not Robert Morrison. He did play for them, He did play for them, But, I mean, hardly playing the games, did he? Good afternoon to you, Luke. Will be okay. Afternoon, Jonathan Geordie. You're watching England and Andorra, 5 p.m. Apparently, Andorra only have a population of 77,000, while Wembley holds 90k. That just sums it up, doesn't it, man? Oh, brilliant. Oh, brilliant. So do smash the likes up on the channel, and also subscribe if you're new. I've got 800 subscribers now. So let's hope I continue to go northwards and hit that 1K figure. So morning, John, for you, Steve. Thanks for coming on my channel last night. It was absolutely fantastic. And I hope you're okay. It is now 4:15. Yeah, 4:15 this time. So what time's over in the USA? No idea. Probably about 8-ish, 9 o'clock, somewhere like that. So rest in peace for Sarah. Thanks for watching indeed for that. And it's 11 o'clock in the morning over there. Sad news about Sarah. Yeah, it is Geordie. Absolutely gutted. Absolutely heartbroken. Listen, at the end of the day, listen, I mean, it is so sad to lose one of the talented pop singers around we had in the century. Girls Aloud, absolutely magnificent. I really hope Newcastle win against United. I don't think so, Luke. I do not think so. Listen, I'm going to say it now. If you have a go, if you miss chance after chance after chance, and we get hit by a sucker punch, of course I'm going to be disappointed. But over the 90 minutes, I'm going to say, look, we gave it a go. We showed some fight. The players were up for it, and they can walk away with some positives, saying that what we need to do right, take the chances. And I can't say that because we're absolutely shite. We really, really are. And George, I would love it. We beat them. Love it. Ain't gonna happen. John, give us a wave. Thanks very much. I'm waving at you. At least you know say boost, didn't you? Send here to Luca, buongiorno or buonasera, Luca, come stai? I hope you're okay. Yeah, we should collab and do streams together. That will happen really, really soon. And any questions you've got first, please do fire my way. And you know my Twitter, I do, but do send us it again. Chip us in the house any second now. How Luca. John, when are you and Joel gonna get it on? I tell you what, he can bugger off as far as I know. Do you know what I mean? He can just move on to a different club. Do you know what I mean? But hopefully in January, if that is the case. But I listened to everything back on our podcast today, and I mean, Gil made a good point today, man. He made a brilliant point. He basically said that when Wilson comes off, Joe Linton comes on, but Joe Linton is not a centre forward. He plays out wide, so that means he play with newer strikers up front. What a joke of a club we are. We really are. And South Park is, I'm not going to go for that. I'm not going to go for that. I want to see a away day at Deutsche Bank Park, which is Eintracht Frankfurt. That's a beautiful stadium, by the way. It really is. The passion there is absolutely amazing. And the Standard Velodrome as well, Marseille too. Listen, that's a fantastic stadium. You know what? Good for the passion. Fantastic. You know, and some more comes flying through. The Dortmund journalist you got on the Champion Euros was excellent. We'd love to see more journalists on the channel. Do you know what? Definitely. It will happen. Because did I send the post? Yeah, I did. I sent a tweet out today saying that I'm going to push on for more journalists on my channel, sort of thing, which is amazing. Because all it is, right? I mean, it's good to not just chat for different fans, but chat to journalists as well. So, listen, it just boosts your profile on your chat as well, on your podcast, which is absolutely amazing. And yeah, all I can say, I mean, I'd love to get Gib on my channel as well. Could you imagine if I got him on my channel? Wow, it'll fly through the roof, and let's hope it does. And John is a true have interest. So I'm not going to lead to that. Just from there, also that. So I watched Hellas Verona when they came to St. James Park and they brought a handful of supporters. So listen, big up to the Hellas fans. Came out to St. James's Park, couple of years back. Absolutely fantastic people. And the atmosphere there is absolutely brilliant in the Curva stand. The problem is, you look at the stadium, it's really, really old and it really needs updating. Most Italian clubs, stadiums needs updating, if I'm honest with you, sort of thing, like, you know. And that's one of them. To get that stadium right, believe you and me, I think that place will be absolutely fantastic. And don't forget, Hellas won Serie A in 1985, where they made history. And England doors on 12 p.m. That's his timeline, 5 p.m. soon. That'll be in the next 40 minutes time or something like that. I like Hellas too. They have a friendship with Lazio. They sure do. And do drive the likes up as well. And keep smashing the likes. Subscribe as well. And the match at 5 p.m. Bamford's making his England debut. I'm glad he is because he's a decent player. Is that Jolin trying to get through the phone, John? No, I just got a text message off someone. So look at it later on. I'm not going to be rude and look at it while I'm doing my streams. Thanks very much indeed, Jay. And thanks so much for hitting 70, my guy. Thanks very much. And England door, 5 p.m. Am I watching it? I am indeed. Not doing a watch along, but I'm doing that for next Saturday at Old Trafford. John, do you know anyone I can get a candy kebab in Lisbon? Never done it before, Steve, but you got to shop around, mate. Look around. And I've never been to Lisbon. Never. What a place like to go, by the way, because I do love city breaks. So, yeah, keep discussions coming in. We are going to talk a little bit about our statement as well, because I think that statement was an absolute joke. Because for me, coming out to us and say, or turn and tell us the fans and say, look, we've got a talented group of players that also work tough. Yeah, really? Those talented group of players, the same in our squad, will get us relegated this season. But I tell you what, January window is going to be so important. Could be the biggest of our history, by the way. But I heard, like I said, John Gibson today said that Steve Bruce does not sound happy. He knew what was going on. Yeah, he didn't have to take that job on. He didn't have to take the job on because he knew what he's walking into. Do you know what I mean? But he asked the players. He wanted something like 4 players he asked for, basically. And guess what? Ashley hung him to dry. But then again, the club's in hung to dry in any way. Let's be honest about it. Do you know what I mean? But it's just a joke. It really is. The club's a disgrace. So I've got Steve, a great job at Hellas Stadium. It definitely needs work. It certainly does. And, they haven't got a big money anyway to do the work. But then again, they spent $9 million on Kevin Sandia, by the way, from Udinese. Maybe the part of that money could have done something about it, but hey. And John, it's a better nickname in the team than the Flan Dogs or Kira Verona. Yeah. Listen, it might be funny now, but this is not going to be laughable. I'm about to say about Kievo, right? They've been demoted to Serie D because of the debts as well. So it's sad to that club in Serie D. They appealed against this and they lost their appeal to get back in Serie B. So unfortunately, they're in Serie D because of money laundering or not enough money, etc. So Cosenza is still in. Should have been relegated. I say in Serie B. They've been lucky in the past. They really have. Did I used to live in Consett? Yes, I did. I used to live in Blackwood. Oh, not Blackwood, Black Hill in Consett. So that was about 13 years ago. So keep those questions firing in. And just said here the players and coaches have no news of Boost going to Portugal and they're all angry about it. I was going to come on to that, Jason. I'm glad you said that, mate. I think it is an utter disgrace for the players not to be known about this and the coaches as well. I find that shocking. The football club is absolutely shocking. How on earth did he not tell the players, the coaches and staff to say that it's going to go away? I hope that gets brought up in the press conference action on Friday, because I'll tell you something now, right? It's going to be so frosty. And I hope the journals really stick it on Boost, really stick it on him, because at the end of the day, right, to do that is unbelievable. And for Steve Bruce to go to Portugal, right, while the players get stuck, having to do the training set, etc. I'm sorry, that's not on. He should be sacked for that. But he's sacked. So guess how many clubs, Steve? You are a disgrace. You really are. What will it take for Steve Bruce to be sacked? So many Hammonds, maybe. A Hammond or Trafford, Mullet at home. And I've got a commentator game in the minute against Leeds as well. Favourite takeaway? Wow, I do love Italian food, basically. But Chinese is good. I don't mind Indian. But for me, give us Italian food any time of the day. And Lisa, is there any decent Italian managers you can play Steve Bruce? Wadu or Titan, unfortunately. Roberto De Zerbi used to be at Sassuolo. Would have been perfect for Newcastle. Plays football the right way. I would have loved to see Maurizio Sarri come to Newcastle to play decent attacking football as well. But other than that, sort of, I know I've been pretty much taken. Pioli's B60s at Milan. He's not going to leave Milan for Newcastle. Definitely not. No chance at all whatsoever. Spalletti, no chance. Still going to leave Napoli for Newcastle. In fact, those managers, my advice to them is stay at your clubs. Stay at your clubs. Stay in Italy, because you're going to get ruined by Mike Ashley. Let's be honest about it. Do you know what I mean? And I got Steve Gain, January winter is important for supporters. I'm not exactly going to be surprised if Ashley does FA. Do you know what it is, right? The clubs come out and say they're going to do it self-sufficient, right? That means whoever comes into the club, they're going to use that money, yeah? My motto is, where is the TV deal money? Where is the TV deal money gone? Because someone tell us, please, where it's gone. I mean, people's going to say it's in Ashley's back pocket, right? And I'll tell you something now, right? I mean, that money need to be invested. Paul made a good point on his channel the other day. He said that £40 million spent on John Linton could have gone on towards the training facilities. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Put half of that money on a training facility, right, and 20 million on someone like Joachim Carrera as well. Now into Milan. Do you know what I mean? Now we're doing flipping good business, man. But that's not going to happen now, because they have messed up again. They have totally messed up. And the club, like I said, you look at the club now, right? It's in an absolute state, right? Apparently, there's leaks in the roof that is falling through. The leases is done as well. The east stand as well. There's holes in it as well. Water's going through it as well. My God, even the bars as well at the Melbourne stand. Oh, my God. I mean, there's no drinks there at all whatsoever. But guess what? There's only one staff around the counter. And the worst thing is, you can't pay cash. Well, you can't pay on your card because the card machine is broken. Yeah, and my advice to Newcastle United Football Club and Mike Ashley, and who owns it, is in charge of it as well. Please look after your customers. Look after your customers, because at the end of the day, they pay a lot of money for season tickets, and this is the punishment and the treatment they're getting. Yeah, look after your customers. Don't treat them as idiots, and do not, I repeat, do not upset them. Otherwise, you may find they may not come back again. Yeah, it's as simple as that. That's my rant. And I've got voters also here, mate. Being a Norwich City fan, aside from football, do you have any hobbies to keep you sane for Newcastle? Are you building a motorbike, or do you build a paint model, tanks or something? I don't, mate. But I tend to go to the gym, but I need to lose half a stone. I must do that from tomorrow, because I'm off to Italy in November. I don't want to look right for there sort of thing. So hopefully I'll get myself correct, get myself right, and I'm going to be really good and get myself right, because I need to lose half a stone, because that is most important now. I've got to be real and that sort of thing. But I do like listening to music. I do like playing on PS4. I try to get PS5, by the way, but it's just so impossible to buy PS5. You just can't buy it anywhere at all whatsoever, sort of thing. I was told just keep checking on the emails, set that sort of thing. But I'm too busy working, man. So yeah, that's what I do. I love like going to restaurants. If I was dating someone, blah blah blah. Yep, all cool and cool. I got Carswell, Forsaw, Blackers around the corner for hours brought up. Yeah, I know the Blackers very, very well. Not far from Shotley Bridge, by the way, Carl. It's just down the road. Sally Pepe Italian restaurant. I've been there before. Absolutely beautiful in them, man. Got Patrick and Jordan Patrick's making his debut against Andorra. Geordie, I can understand where the club's coming from when they are saying they have quality players capable of staying up, because we had some same squad since 2016, but that's not how football works. Totally agree. We got no defence. Yeah, we haven't bought a centre half for 2 seasons, which I think is embarrassing. And I just think it's not good enough. Bloody joke, man. Terrible, terrible, terrible. But it needs an absolute overhaul of that club, whether you stay up or not. And it's unacceptable because I only keep 8 players at the football club. Just 8. That's all I keep. The rest of them, move on. Then running the club as a business, yeah, but not as a football club. 160 million spent by Boost, and we are still fighting relegation. He signs absolutely crap, except for Wilson and St. Max and Willock as well. Some of them are not good enough there. 160 million. Rafa Benitez, I said before, would take this club, right? Maybe between the top 8, top 10, I said 6 over there. Between 8th and 10th with that squad. But all I'll say is, I looked at the email again, and my God, they say they got a talented team, yeah? And we've got to stay together stronger, yeah? Let's be real about it. We're together weaker. The squad is weak. Look at the soft bench, yeah? You don't have to be a rocket scientist to work it out, by the way. Geordie, 160 million spent in the Boost era. He has more money than previous managers under this regime. Absolutely. Totally agree. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Jeff. Just a process. There's no process at this football club whatsoever. Edison does a few tricks, but likewise, Almiron doesn't have much end product. Totally agree. Needs to be playing as a team player a bit more, sort of thing, and score some goals. Yeah, we want to do tricks and flicks, sort of thing. Do an audition, but not with struggling at the minute. Even Pardew would be successful with the squad. I don't like Pardew, but listen, at the end of the day, yeah, he probably would. To be fair, he got us 5th, but he should have gone for Ashley, sort of thing. Said, look, I need more players to push us on forward, but Ashley said no. What's the stone? I might be from the colonies, but even if we've gone to metric, that sounds good, mate. John going on the prowl in Italy. Look, your ladies, fellas. Yeah, now I've got Jason in the cut as well. Unbelievable, man. Got me mum in the background, by doing the cooking, bless her. I was on PD Padlock's channel last week with Sharky from Toonami TV, and we were saying we would take Pardew back as he knew how to get pop players and play the 4-3-3. You know what? If Pardew came back, right, he would have been my choice, but he would do a lot better than this for this at the minute in time. Do you know what I mean? But he has to play 4-2-3-1 quite a lot. He does try and play attacking football, and he used Kabay right. So God bless him. Where is he in Bulgaria now? CSKA Sofia. I think he's at CSKA Sofia in a minute. So yeah, I think he is there. But all I can say is, it's just, I just wish the lad well. I mean, we could have sacked him a couple matches ago, but at the end of the season, get him sacked. But like I said, Pardew came in and basically said that Andy Carroll won't be going anywhere. A couple months later, he was told he's going to be sold for £35 million. He asked for a replacement, didn't get a replacement. Yeah, and he sounded a bit peed off. I'll be thinking, Alanson, get yourself away, man. Do you know what I mean? So, do smash the likes up, by the way. Subscribe if you're new. I'm going to do this another 10 more minutes or so before the England match. And I didn't even know PD Padlock was on there yesterday. But I was on another channel anyway, so I hope you guys did well. And what else can I say? But I'll be on the Horseman Show on Monday tomorrow night. On Tuesday, I might pop on Fans Forum. Wednesday, I've got a special guest coming on me chat. It should have been my Fans Forum as well, but I'm going to put it back to Thursday night. Friday, I'm going to do a press conference reaction. And I'll be doing that as well. Saturday, I'm going to do the watch along, but I may do the build up as well for half an hour with the team lined ups and that. And then after that, I'll be straight back on the watch along live. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And I've got some joys over asking. Decent players on the pod, you like Kuro, Kibai, Benarth, and Bar. With the additions in the summer 2012, we would have kicked on as a football club, but Ashley didn't care. Excuse me. And I heard as well that he didn't want to qualify for the Europa League. He wanted to pull out of this. I've never, ever seen anything like it in my life. If he'd done it to a Tannin club, he would have got lynched, by the way. Let's be real about it. He would have got lynched. We did a 3.5 hour show last week. Wow. Big up to you guys. Big up to PD and all you guys who made it yesterday. Big up these. I'll catch you on the Four Horsemen show tomorrow night. Hope John, take care. You too, Geordie. You watch what you're doing, mate. Yeah? You watch what you're doing. And yeah, if you haven't seen me and Steve last night, get one checked out as well. And that'd be amazing. Just gonna do something as well. So yeah, I mean, like I said, you know, I'm gonna try and get some journalists on as well to share some as well. There's 3 people I'll do it with. I'd love to do it with John Gibson. I'd love to do it with Fabrizio Romano. And I also want to do it with Henry Winter as well. Or John Cross even as well. They're all good journalists. Every one of them. Absolutely fantastic. But then again, I'll just do anyone. Do you know what I mean? And I get that guy back from Dortmund again. Talk to him about the season so far in Germany. Talk about the Bundesliga sort of thing. I don't watch a lot of Bundesliga. But at the end of the day, I just think it's brilliant to chat about different stuff, football as well. Yeah. I've got comments as well. Any chance possible start on Saturday, John? Absolutely no chance. No chance. No way, horse here. If you want to feel better about how Newcastle play, watch an A-League team, Australian League. Yeah, they do play some cracks. So I like the VOR system, by the way. It's absolutely fantastic. And actually own a town and club, the fella would have been chased out of town years ago. Totally agree. Milan, Lazio, Hellas Verona, they all chased their presidents out anyway. There you have it. Get Craig over on the channel. Do you know what? He's welcome to come on my channel. I would love to get this guy on. I tell you what, it'll be amazing. How many people is going to watch my channel? It'll be in hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. By the way, that would be amazing. Get a phone play on the channel as well. I'd love to start as well. If you go on AFTV, you've got people like Kevin Campbell, Ian Wright go on their channels as well. Lead judges, absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Don't leave any food in the kitchen open. Okay. You're flying the kitchen cover up everything. Okay. You listen to what I'm saying? I cover up everything.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about what?
Fuck off. Sorry about it. Can anyone hear us on there, guys? That's better. Sorry about that, guys. It's just me, man. Just being a bit of an idiot. Let's be real. Yeah, I'm going to try my best to get the phone players on me chat as well, guys, as well, when I get enough followers sort of thing. Like, so just please let us know on that one. Keep down in Pete Graves on. Yeah, I'd love to. Heard it all, mate. Yeah, definitely. Well, thanks a lot for that, Lee. Thanks very much. I'm promising me peace in a minute, like, and I tried it on me iPad as well, but seems to be okay. I do apologize for that one, guys. Listen, I'm going to wrap it up. So let you guys watch the England game at 5 o'clock. And if you do like my channel, you know the drill. I don't need to explain to you. Just smash the likes and subscribe if you're new. And Also, leave your comments in the section down below. What we need to do is answer people's questions in the comments down below. I'm not here. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So, listen, thanks for coming on, guys, and I really appreciate that. And let's hope England win today. And Greenstein's looking top. Thanks so much indeed. I appreciate that, guy. Your mum's going to announce back and call for an idiot. Well, I know, Steve. I know. Take care of you as well. Look after Australia, I guess. So, listen, thanks for coming on, guys. It's been brilliant. And thanks for joining my channel. See if I've got any more comments before I go. I haven't. But listen, come on, England. Let's do this. And until then, guys, I shall see you later on. Thanks for joining us. Take care.